Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes. Oh, shooting chance! I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
That's destined for the flank. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Nedved. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. Valverde. Oh, that's nice. And here's Nedved. He is through here. Opts to play it. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Valverde is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zanetti tries to clear. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Diaz. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Turns back here, probably the best option. Distributed tidily. Too much on that, it's gone out. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Cross needs to be good.
Well played and well cleared.
And here's Yamal. Played back. He leaps for it. Saliba attempts a clearance. And the ball is out of play. And that has left him in a heap. Timber. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Played out to the left flank. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Yamal. Zanetti. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Vieira gets the foot in and wins the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Gullit. Gullit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's made its way to... There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Schmeichel trying to keep this in. Corner then. That has been knocked clear. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And they can counter here. Spread to the right. Oh, important interception. Timber. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. No, he's not getting his way this time. Pele. And Jamal. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil leading by 1 at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Brazil are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So off we go again.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's played forward. Maldini calmly anticipates. Vieira. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He is just caressing the ball. This looks promising. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's a lovely exchange. Bellingham. Yamal makes a move down the right. Opts for safety. Still just a single goal between the sides. Zanetti. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Hullet. Just about up to the hour now. Vieira. Nedved. And here's Suarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Now it's Aguero. Now, can they get him away? Zola! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Zola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Nedved. Can he get it through? Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Valverde, great vision. That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gerrard. Brazil still without a single shot on target. That's a cute ball. Oh, good. And the shot! Well, now that's another chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Nedved. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Hullet. Saliba. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Nedved. Bellingham. Iniesta. Zola. Could move up a gear here. And here's Aguero. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Passing nice and neat. And Messi! Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Aguero really played that return.
Chance for a shot! Goal, Brazil! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great defending, strong and determined. Iniesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde, never out of the action for very long. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Aguero, and this is Zola. Zola! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Zola is offering a right smile there.
He's had it nicked away.
That's good play from him.
Bellingham. Out of play for a throw. And it's Vieira. Some really good ball movement. This is a promising build-up. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted. Zola. Zola. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Brazil are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So let's get the ball rolling. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nedved. And the shot! Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Bullet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Valverde. And it's Nedved. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! He's got himself an absolute peach. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. He has given that the lot. Bang.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly...
Luis Suarez! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Gerrard. Now it's Aguero. Aimed beyond the defence. Great chance! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zanetti. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Iniesta gets across, and it's Aguero! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the... Goes for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nedved. Valverde. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, they could break here. And it's Vieira. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. And a chance! Loose ball now, and again! That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pull it. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 10. Camisa 7.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
Camisa
75 minutes played.
Deixando o campo para
And it's
a entrada
Ibrahimovic.
Camisa 8.
Now that's well seen too.
Camisa 6.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Camisa 14.
And here's Batistuta. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Messi. He's having a hit! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pass is intercepted. Iniesta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Iniesta. Vieira gives no quarter whatsoever. And he's intervened well there. And here's Batistuta. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. De Jong getting this one clear. And that tackle was certainly sturdy. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Batistuta. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And right near the end, we have parity. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And time is up. magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim, a gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Well, he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Cannavaro. Piqué. Maldini. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gattuso. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now they could break here. Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Nedved! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
No primeiro tempo pelo jogador camisa 10.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's been won straight back. And it's Bellingham.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gattuso. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos venturing down the left. Nedved looking to receive it in space. Saliba and Araujo. Bellingham. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Such good technique.
Oh, no joy this time. Roberto Carlos. And it's Gerrard. Nedved. Now Gattuso. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's Valverde. Oh, this is a great position. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gattuso. It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now the cross. Araujo gets it away.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Some resolute defending there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Maldini. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's forced to go back. And they've switched it over to the other side. Well timed, excellent interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Impressive jump! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going forward. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket.
Shot a goal! And no mistake. Brazil are back in business. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for options for movement. Brazil have scored two quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Valverde wins the duel this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And he was quick to react. And it's Nedved. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. That is good progress on the left. Nedved. Roberto Carlos. And he decides to cross it. And that... Oh, he's been caught napping! Araujo attempts a clearance. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Maldini. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Ibrahimovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Roberto Carlos.
That's good play from him.
Flings it across.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Spain have their second corner now.
Camisa 10, camisa 20, camisa 17, camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8, camisa 77, camisa 11, Neymar, camisa 7, camisa 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. That's been slipped through. Best delivers the... Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Hullet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Hullet. And here's Suarez. And he is Luis Suarez! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy that was. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. So things are underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shot a goal! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Araujo. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Oh, that's a very decent chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's good running with the ball.
Great feat, that.
Thuram. Vieira. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That is great defending, so alert.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rice. Now it's Haaland. And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. Rice.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Marcelo gets into a good position. Now it's Hazard. Rice. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Marcelo has the space to scheme. Oh, good effort! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Ajax go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Bellingham. Vieira gives no quarter whatsoever. And it's Nedved. That's tidy. He has found a way through. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And here's Hullet. Maldini. Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we've reached half-time. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned
Be
rest.
aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds. Substitution for Ajax, number 79, Luis Suarez.
Gets us going once more.
Number 10.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Number 30, Lionel Messi. Number 78, Thiago Alcantara.
Thiago. Takes on his marker. Hazard. And Marcelo. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Maldini. And it's Thiago. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Can he get away here? Thuram, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Vieira. And it's Thiago. And here's Haaland. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Thiago really needed to be much faster than much more decisive. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Got to be quick to recover this. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aguero gets on his bike and on the move. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Thuram. To Marcelo. And it's Hazard. Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Maldini cuts it out. Thiago. Thuram. Araujo. And it's Bellingham. Aguero. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. 75 minutes played. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Nedved. And the counter is on. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Thuram. Now Thiago. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. Aguero. And it's Aguero. Vieira wins the duel this time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bellingham. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Bellingham. Nedved. And it's Vieira. Desai. Thuram. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Great vision. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And that will be the final act. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
That's been cut out, well played. And here's Ronaldinho. Real chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Valverde knocks it out wide. And he was quick to react. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. That's very neat. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Bruyne. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now there's a fine ball. Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended. Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Tries one from range! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's intervened well there. That's a throw. And it's Rodri. Oh, that's neat. Gullit, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Gullit. Valverde. Rodri. Oh, they can break here. Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Flings in a terrific effort. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Now it's Gullit. Ferdinand concedes a free kick for that. And he's going to have his name taken. Thuram has it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Bruyne. Vieira. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's going wide left. Oh, that's nice. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez purring through the gears.
Brazil certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Gullit. Gullit. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Modric. Rodri. De Bruyne. Modric. Modric making good progress on the right-hand side. De Bruyne. And the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Brazil really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Header comes in! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Modric, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Thuram, looking to play him in. Oh, it's a great ball here. Modric. Now De Bruyne. Rodri. Atletico Paranaense are looking to break at pace. Atletico Paranaense ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't...
Oh, he's all alone! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Atletico Paranaense needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Into the channel. He's found space here. Sergio, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And here's Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Aguero ventures forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. Brazil keep calm in the face of danger.
Substituição em campo.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 23. Camisa 14.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Camisa 6.
Looking for a runner. Nicely worked.
Morientes! It's another sensational Morientes moment! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Cruyff. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Rodri. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Chiellini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Brazil really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. He leaps for it! And how did he not put that away?
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And he's had it nicked away. De Jong. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? No, he refuses to take the bait. Driving on and making good progress. Desailly spots it and intercepts. Araujo. De Jong, spread out to the left.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Cruyff. And Bommel. Chance here to counter. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And no, he's seen through all of that. And he's having a hit! Oh, and the referee says that is it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply they...